Hello, this is Victor at RestoreMercedes.com. This video is for Rich at Precision Imports in Nebraska. So, purpose of this video is to show components: Egas module, ASR module, and throttle bodies before I mail them all back to a customer. Now, the vehicle here is 95 S600, and I also will drive the car to show operation of Egas, and I'm going to show you codes and diagnostic readout rather, because there are no codes stored in the units. Now, the unit I want to mail you, Rich, is this one. It has these orange paint stamps. That's how I got it, so you know this is the module. I'm making this video live, so they will not be swapped. And this is your ASR module, because you can see production date on this module is 01. It's made in 2001, as you can see it. My module was made in 94, I believe, or 93. So here we have, it appears to be 1992 production year. This is number of the month, I believe, the first month of 12, I don't know, whatever it is. It's a weird production number because it appears to be software version. But anyway, so this is the Egas module I want to mail you, and this is my personal Egas. I drove on this for quite a long time. I have no problems with it. Everything works on it. Throttle bodies never shut down, never codes, nothing. So this is a good working module, 100%. So right now, currently, I have my throttle bodies connected, of course. These are smaller connectors. I'm going to plug in your throttle bodies when we come back from a test drive. So right now, basically, it is ready to go. Now, another thing here is, as you can see, my diagnostic connector is connected to start diagnostic there. So here's the multiplexer sitting on the seat. Just want to show you the operation and codes readout when we drive the car. Now this is gonna be a fun part. I mean, I really hate doing this, but I have to do it. There, the wire gets pinched a little bit on the hood here, so I'm obviously not locking the hood, so it sits upwards. Okay, so let's go in the car and let's go drive it, just to show the readings on the vehicle. So ignition was on all this time. So here is the start up, so we can see the engine is started. It idles well, and it seems to be alright. Now, before we go, that's the acceleration. As you can see, it's also pretty nice. So before we go, we're going to read the car. Let's just put the computer sideways like such. I know it's a little choppy video, but that's the best I can do at the moment. And these are your throttle bodies. These are the ones I'm going to plug in to this very unit to show their operation. So we will show that combination of all computers is fine. Now this is the EFP function. This is our Egas module. So we're going to read codes of the Egas module right now, and no faults stored. Now we're going to read the the traction control module. Let's go do that. Chassis, subtraction. That would be ASR module. It takes a little bit of time before it connects to it. So engine is running right now. As a matter of fact, we can actually see some live readings also while driving. So it takes a little bit. Alright, so ASR, as you can see, ASR functions. So we'll go fault memory on this one, see what that gives out. No fault stored. So we're pretty good here. What I might want to see is, actually, we're going to go back into the Egas, so we'll see live readings as we go. I'm not gonna go too far, maybe quarter mile or a mile, yeah, maybe half a mile drive. so we'll get to see the actual operation of units, and I also want to show cruise control function. Okay, so here we're gonna see engine speed, we're gonna see front left and rear left speed sensors. So that is what we're going to see in the on the computer readout. Okay, all right, so our RPM on idle, as you can see, 660 RPMs. So let's get buckled up so we don't get pulled over, just in case. Safety first, because we'll go light speed. Okay, so let me pull out, first of all, acceleration, obviously. You can see it drives. Here we're going to see our readings. They will be delayed. As you can see, they don't change right away. There is time before readings actually come up on screen. So our primary goal here to see acceleration and cruise control functions. Okay, so let's try to show that. I know it's kind of like, I don't usually do this, but this is, we have to do this. So it goes, so you can see, we're going downhill right now though, but kick down, I don't have room for kick down right now. 1 minute. Well, a quick kick down, I guess. I just broke rear wheels loose, actually. Peeled out for a quick second. Come on, go, lady, go. Just want to let somebody go. So when I floored it, it peeled out. So acceleration is actually pretty well. With AC on, actually. AC is currently on. When I have a little bigger stretch of the road, I'm going to activate cruise control. It's actually abnormally busy right now at the moment. So still driving. You can also see gear shift points. Shift points are proper. Let's see if I can activate cruise control. That's too low of the speed. Actually, now I can activate cruise control. But of course we have lots of people in front of me, so can't show its operation. Alright, anyway, so let's see. You see, it's too low of the speed to activate cruise. No, too low of speed. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to, I guess, drive a little more. Okay, now in gear, readings in gear. So right now 600 RPMs on idle, 0 speed. Potentiometer values, they will all change every time you accelerate, decelerate. Values are there. You can see if I accelerate, values are changing, and obviously that's because everything works properly. Again, I'm gonna keep shooting, I guess, the speed, RPMs, shift points. That was first gear, downshift, going slow, and pressing the pedal more than a quarter, more than half. No kick down switch was used at this point. And tried to get a stretch of road because in front of me I got a bunch of cars, of course, and that's ridiculous. Let's go backwards. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back, or Actually, let's take off the main street and so we're gonna go down to another street. I'm gonna try to make a run on a smaller street. Hopefully there will be nobody here. There is one strip at the end that I can probably show you cruise control. I have to get it up to, Jesus Christ, it's insane today. So many people. Alright, so okay, so there's gonna be another stretch of road that I will be able to probably do cruise control. Alright, so here it appears to be clear. Alright, so there's no cars, except for, of course, only one. That never is. There's never cars here, I can't believe it. I'm sorry, that's like really upsets me right at the moment. And it's moving extremely slow. It's like the car from horror movies right there. It's like creeping around, and it stopped now. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go for it, and there's another one coming. Alright, let's just wait. I just want to make this as live video so you can see exact everything what's happening with idle, with activation, with cruise control. That's what's important. So the cars, okay, clear. Okay, let's go. Now, I'm going to accelerate to about 25 miles an hour. So here we're at 25, I activate cruise control, feet are off. See, I'm pressing the stalk and a speed bump. So you can see cruise control for a quick second was accelerated, is decelerated, and everything works in terms of cruise control circuit. So that has no problems. And again, the reason I want to show you this is because this is my module, but seeing is believing. I know it works well, but you still want to see the actual activation. Let me make a U-turn over there. As you can see, I'm driving pretty normally. I have no issues driving this car. And you can see RPMs are fine. No problems. Another thing what I'll try to do right now is I'm going to go back on the main road, go back to my house, and then we're going to swap your throttle bodies. And we're going to actually show throttle bodies in action. Okay, so here's another stretch of road, 30 miles an hour. So here's when throttle, this is where cruise control activates. As you can see, I'm not pressing on the gas, I'm just keeping it cruise controlled. I can shut down the cruise control, I can reactivate the cruise control. As you can see it, I can deactivate the cruise control. So, and I'm braking now. Cruise control is important because some modules actually fail on cruise control circuit, so that you need to also know if it works or not. So cruise control in this case works just fine. One more time. Here's cruise control. My feet are off the floor. On the floor, not on the gas pedal. So you see, I'm activating cruise control and deactivating. So right now, off cruise control, engine speed is at idle. Here's activation of cruise control. So let's go back to the house, and I'm going to swap out throttle bodies. And we're going to activate them so you can see they work. They're in operation. This might be a little choppy because I'm gonna have to do it with one hand, so, but we'll make it happen. As a matter of fact, I'll just back it up and just gonna go opposite way of traffic. It's a dead-end street, so shouldn't have problems here. Now you also have to note that we have no ASR light, no ABS light, no problems there. As you can see, idle speed is fine. Now one more time, after driven the car for a little bit, let's get our fault codes just to show that there are no faults. And we're going to read our traction module as well, ASR module, and then I'm going to swap throttle bodies. Open the window so I can grab them. Takes a little bit for the ASR module to communicate. Open another window actually so I can activate the ignition. Fault codes from ASR module, no fault stored. So as you can see, modules are clear, ready to go. And now the last thing I want to show is throttle bodies connected to the car with these two modules also installed in the car. So what we'll do is, again, I'm gonna make this live so clearly see what's happening here. Throttle bodies. This is the throttle on the passenger side. It takes a little bit. These connectors are a little stiff. Okay, passenger side unit. Let's grab one of yours. Here's the passenger side unit. It cleaned up very well. I worked on the motor on this one to make sure that everything is in order. I left the seal. The gasket is still there, but it came out very nice and shiny. That's good. Now here I have to be careful because all these pins, they might be touching. We don't want that to happen. Because these throttles, as you can see, they have large connectors and I have small connectors, so I had to make an adapter for this. Now the pin out goes this way. Okay, plug this in there. Double check on pins. Nothing is touching. Connector is in place. Okay, very good. Let's go for the next one. This video might stop because I might reach 20-minute limit, but I'm going to combine the video with the second part. It's going to be one long video. So I'm grabbing your throttle body. This is the driver's side unit. Okay. Again, this is how it came out. It cleaned up very well, nice and clean. And this is the primary. The driver's side with potentiometer and throttle lever. Control potentiometer rather. So plug this unit in there. Okay. First I'm gonna quickly activate the ignition and then I'll make a second part. Because video is about to stop, we're at 19th minute. So as you can see, both units activate just fine. So that's basically what I'm going to send you. These two throttles that work nice, along with properly working Egas module and properly working ASR module. So this combination is definitely working combination. What else can I show? Basically that would be all really, so I think we'll be alright within our 20-minute video with all the testing and operational tests. Alright, so this is basically all. This is Victor at restoreyourmercedes.com. Thank you for watching. Alright, and this is the last part that I want to add to this video, is overnight bench test passed, and these units on energized. These are both throttles from 600 SEL, and they've been on in this manner. They became very warm, so we can see the temperature here on the unit case up to 109. This is the cold unit. As you can see, it's at 78. So they're aluminum, so obviously heat is dissipating pretty well. So as you can see, different spots are hottest. So same on the passenger side unit. You can see temperatures all the way to even higher, which is, it's a different style unit though. It has plastic gear, so obviously this one is going to dissipate heat a little differently versus this unit. This is older unit, so now also you will notice that on the bench test the actual throttles do not open all the way, and that's just the way it is because there are no other modules connected to Egas module, so there are no other signals coming from other computers. So on the bench they only open about 3/4, so that's normal, that's just the way it is. But on the vehicle, as you saw videos, I mean in this very video, in the middle of the video, you will see that throttles actually open all the way 90-degree angle because they're in the vehicle and other computers receive other signals. So this is basically going to wrap it up. I'm going to pack them up now and mail it back to a customer. Okay, Rich, so they're ready to go. So we'll just leave it be before I prepare the package. Alright, so this is all. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.